Well, good evening. I'm Al Mercer. I'm the Executive Director at Veterans Leadership Program. I want to talk to you this evening about images. You've seen many pictures tonight. You saw Chris standing up here and talking about his journey. Saw Dr. Winkenwerder stand up here and talk about serving the country at a national level. You saw a group of veterans who helped start VLP talk about what it was like in the very early beginnings of the agency. And shortly, you will see the image of Specialist 4 Leslie Sabo, who made the ultimate sacrifice while serving his country. I'd like to take a few more minutes of your time and share some other images with you, not of veterans, but of people just like you who help veterans. You know, a few weeks ago, we had a group of volunteers from a local corporation come to VLP and meet over lunch with some veterans to talk about job openings, and gave those veterans tips on how to get hired. Members of a local church started a meal train for one of our clients who was going to the hospital for surgery and was worried that her family wouldn't have dinner. Those church members made and delivered hot meals to her house every night for over a week while she recuperated in the hospital. A local business called us to find out more information about hiring veterans. A delivery man named John stopped by our office to drop off some furniture. He asked one of our team members to explain what we did for veterans. He then pulled a $20 bill out of his pocket and asked if it could help pay for something that a veteran needed. A local landlord called to say he had an apartment that he wanted to rent to a veteran in need through one of our housing programs. Several businesses and organizations have donated furniture, carpeting, paint, and other items to help us spruce up rooms in our office for veterans' use. We received box seats to Pitt's home games this season. Each game, a case manager takes a group of veterans and their families to a game, a once-in-a-lifetime experience for these men and women who are trying to reconnect with their children and families. Several business people have donated suits or dresses for veterans to wear on job interviews. You know, on a daily basis, we are moved by the stories of our clients, how they served our country, returned home, and became lost. But it is important to point out that we are just as moved by the amazing generosity shown by companies, organizations, and individuals. In our office right now, we've been talking about the tsunami that is coming. It's not a natural disaster. Instead, it is the wave of military service members who will return home from deployment to our area in the next 2 to 3 years. We must be ready, not just at VLP, but in our communities. Therefore, we invite you to join us in Operation Back Home. Volunteer to be a mentor at Veterans Court. Donate books, furniture, meals. Consider VLP for a financial contribution. Hire a veteran. There are so many ways to support these heroes. Join us in making Operation Back Home a reality. Visit our website, www.neverforgetvets.org, to learn more. In closing, I'd like to thank each of you for coming this evening. Thank you very much. A special thanks to Glenn Meekum, our host. Thank you, Glenn. Thank you to all of our sponsors, including K&L Gates and Highmark, our lead sponsors. And thank you for your continued support. And of course, to VLP's board and staff, thank you for your time, talent, and dedication to veterans. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of the evening.